Hey, hey guys, what is going on out there? Out there in podcast land. And ladies and gentlemen, look who we're with.
I am the Notorious ATB from Till 5 Wrestling. Eldridge, you're part of our family now. I figure it's best to just go ahead and go right into rolling together for the first ever Notorious Eldridge Horror special, live on Facebook on Wednesday night.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, also, we're going to talk about some great things tonight. We're going to talk about 90s and today's horror films and what we think about them. But before that, Aaron, there's something going on this weekend.
Oh, really?
It's a big thing. It is Scarefest weekend. Weekend passes are sold out. Ladies and gentlemen, they're out the door. They are gone. All passes are gone except for day passes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday will sell out before the doors. Friday and Sunday will not. So get your butts there. Get there. And hey, come say hello to me. I'll be around wearing the horror show shirt. You can't miss me. I'm a pretty big guy, so you can't miss me.
Well, I'm glad that we're finally getting the opportunity to do a show together here. Nice horror movie roundup, because I love the new movies and some of the older ones. And as we're going to talk about, some of them don't quite hold up as well as they used to.
No.
But I do want to make sure and mention some of the more modern ones, and then we can get into depth with these older ones. But I recommend the movie The Watchers, especially if you're somebody who likes Gaelic and Irish and fairies and that kind of stuff, because it really goes into the old roots of those kind of stories. And it is creepy and awesome. It starts out with this girl. She is driving through the woods and her car breaks down. So she walks to go find help, and when she turns back around, her car is gone.
Ooh, I like that.
And then this old woman pops up, and there's this building, and it's get in here. I'm closing the door at the count of 5. And she runs in, and then it's just off to the races to find out what this building is, why it's out there, and why her car disappeared. And then I think that it's probably my favorite of the 3 modern ones that I told you I wanted to mention today. I also really liked In a Violent Nature. It's a horror movie from the perspective of the killer.
So, now, see, I've always wanted to see a movie like that.
It is. So it has really dull points because you miss part of. If you're going into it expecting the typical Jason Voorhees story, you're not going to get it because it's from Jason's point of view. He doesn't talk. He's not like giving you any plot hints and stuff like that. But you're going to see him double a woman's body in half as he rips her head through her back. Planting rocks on people's faces and splattering their skulls. Yeah, it is a very gory, very cool, if you like that kind of thing. And as a huge fan of Saw, I like that kind of thing. And then lastly is Longlegs.
I really want to see this. You intrigued me on this one.
If you
showed me the commercial, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. This is right up Nicolas Cage's alley.
Oh, this is one of Nicolas Cage's best performances, hands down. And then on top of that, you had it is very Silence of the Lambs-ish feeling with the police procedural in it. So it was a lot of fun too. But those 3 horror movies are out now. Longlegs you have to buy. In a Violent Nature is on AMC Plus, and The Watchers is available on HBO Max. And personally, I really liked. Can we start with the one that I like the least out of these 3?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I used to love Disturbing Behavior, but it does not hold up.
No.
I do. My favorite line, and I quote it to this day, is when he is talking and he goes, "What the fuck is a shopping?" I say that there's a bakery down here in town that their sign says Shoppy, and every time I'm there, I go Shoppy, Shoppy.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
I do, man. That line has always. I feel like it especially seems a little outdated because, oh no, my son, he's into THC, and personally, I know all of the medical benefits that can come from THC, like our sponsor, Green Hemp Company, has. There we are. They are open Monday through Saturday in Greenville, Tennessee from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, they're open noon to 6 p.m. You can reach them at greenhempcompany@gmail.com. They're in the foothills of the Smokies. They make quality products. They'll help you. I like it for the pain and for the anxiety. I will say that I no longer want to unalive myself near as often as I did a year ago. So I fully support that company. I'm glad they're a sponsor of us. Head on down to Greenville, Tennessee, and see Hot Donna. She will get you taken care of.
I like how you plugged that. That was cool.
I don't want people to think of it as just a pot thing where you can get high.
Yeah.
That's
No.
so many more benefits.
Because here's the thing, I've had my, as you know, I've had my personal demons and everything, and and I've done it. I mean, heck, it makes me feel better. Shit, why not?
Well, when I was 17 years old, I was drinking like several fifths a week. And I think that if I had known how much better I would feel, how little of a hangover, and how much it would help my general nerves, I probably would have tried THC back then. But I never tried it till it became legal. I was always of the mindset, if it is something that can cost me my future, I'm not going to bother with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just never got into it.
And I was one of the ones when 14, 15, that's when I first had it. So, it's been one of those things where, I get really down and drinking don't help. That's what I do. You know what I mean? It helps your mind. And that's what people need to understand about this stuff. It helps you. It doesn't, do bad things. Okay? Yeah. People do bad things.
In moderation, it's not going to hurt you. But if you're somebody that is purely just being a waste of space, who sits around and gets high all the time, yeah, maybe you need to do something better with your life. But if you're somebody who's dealing with mental health issues or physical pain, it's a great thing for you. I have a horribly screwed up jaw from my wisdom teeth, and it does wonders for my jaw pain. Unlike my co-host, I don't, my old co-host, my usual Till 5 co-host, I'm not all about that THC life.
Yeah.
Constantly.
As
he's producing us tonight.
As he looks in the distance at our producer right now.
He's producing us tonight, and
I thought just had Grandma and Tony.
Oh, dear Lord.
Sorry, Tony.
Oh, gosh. But no, so I did a little research today.
Oh, you waited till the last minute, huh?
Hey, I was at school. Hey, why not? Let's watch a little bit of movies. No, but I own the Craft on Blu-ray. And let me tell you, that movie holds up to this day, and I will tell you why. The way they did it was, even back then, was ahead of its time. How they lifted the girl up, you don't see nothing. Yeah. But it really, those kind of movies hold up for me. Like, I love The Craft. I love Scream. I love a certain movie that we will not say on here because you'll walk out.
Hold on. You love Scream? Why haven't you ever covered it on your show?
Covered what?
Scream.
I did.
No.
Yeah, the first 6 episodes.
I know. You talked about Scream for 6 weeks straight, and for some reason you think that Scream 2 is better than Scream 3. And that just makes me wonder about you.
No. I'm not talking about this with you either. Okay? Scream 3 was awful. We're not.
Scream 3 was not great, but it was better than Scream 2, where suddenly Billy's mom has snuck around and managed to become this super serial killer.
She only killed one, though.
Come on.
She only unalived one. That's what she said. She said she got a little stab at me.
Well, Les, you can take your jack-o'-lantern opinion and go right on out the door. Because Scream 3 is better than Scream 2. Just like every Halloween movie, including Halloween Ends, is better than Rob Zombie's
you
Halloween
said 2. We weren't going to talk about that tonight. That were your rules that we were not going to discuss that film. Now, if you want to...
You know what? Let's get in.
Because I was going to bring it up for our episode with you all tomorrow. But a certain movie that we're covering tomorrow makes Rob Zombie's films be Emmy-worthy.
Well, look, we can admit that Jacob Goodnight and every WWE film isn't as good as the Halloween franchise. But Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I'm not sure that I wouldn't prefer to watch Madam Web over it.
Oh,
Rob Zombie's... Look, why is Michael Myers ditches his mask. He walks around with his mom's spirit on a damn unicorn and talks to it. That is not Michael Myers. That is Rob Zombie doing PCP and deciding to make a horror movie. Is exactly what that is.
No, he wanted to have his wife in the film again. That's the only reason we had that.
Look, you could have squeezed her into the movie in 100 different ways.
This is true.
She didn't need to ride a horse, or was it a unicorn?
It was a unicorn, I think.
I think, yeah. A unicorn. That makes it even better, right? Like, behold, here comes death. She rides a white unicorn now.
Man, I knew us getting on a show together would be great, because I know we just go off the rails. I love it.
I can bash bad movies all day. Have you ever heard of Stage Ghost?
Oh, dear God.
There is a horror movie, and I refer to it as the worst movie I've ever seen, called Stage Ghost. These men, it is set in the Old West, and robbers in glow-in-the-dark Halloween skeleton costumes in the Old West with glow-in-the-dark skeleton costumes proceed to rob a stagecoach. My dad was the one that was like, we need to watch this movie, because we used to go to the rental store and pick out 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one that he picked out, and I was like, Dad, this is one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever sat through in my life. It was bad.
Even worse than Babadook?
Look, my wife really likes Babadook, but I was not a fan. I was just let down. Now, I'll tell you another one that I was really let down by that people loved. It Follows. Because I'm pretty sure, well, I looked at my wife 10 minutes into that movie, and I said, so just have sex with a whore. Because she's going to go sleeping with a half dozen other people before it kills her.
Yeah.
So it's going to have plenty of people to go through before it gets to you. Problem solved. And then sure enough, the guy goes and sleeps with a prostitute. I mean, that's pretty good storytelling right there. Let me tell you. Ooh.
I mean, we can agree there's been a lot of stinkers over the years.
Yeah, did you see Hereditary?
Yes.
Oh, I really liked Hereditary. I'm looking forward to Terrifier 3. Me and the wife are really looking forward to that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You're not a fan?
I saw the first one. Here's the thing. In my personal opinion, People call it a horror film. I don't. I see it more of blood and gore more than anything.
Well, I mean,
To me, horror film is. I like the older ones. You know what I mean? That they have those jump scares and stuff like that. I'm okay with the whole blood gut stuff, but not the whole movie.
you like to be nostalgic.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with being a little nostalgic. I like some nostalgia sometimes. Look at all the wrestling stuff. Clearly, we're fans of it around here. Maybe you should just look into that, because horror movies are that well is going to run dry.
You know what? That's a good idea.
I'm a man of good ideas, and often people wait until it's too late to tell me that. But they're all learning. That's right. Everybody, just follow me. We're going to make podcasting a whole new adventure. Till 5 Wrestling is leading the way. Yep. Now, it has been a few years since I've seen The Craft. I did like the requel. I thought that it was an acceptable requel compared to a lot of them that have been out in the last few years.
Yep.
But my favorite one out of those 3 classics, and I don't care how many times I see it, it is still very accurate today, and it is guaranteed to jack you up. The Faculty.
Yes. You know what? I watched that today. I watched it yesterday because, I forgot how good it was. So it's been a couple years since I've seen it. So I'm watching, I'm just like, damn, they could make this now.
Yeah. They could re-release it today, and it would still do okay.
I mean, the CGI for that movie is incredible.
Uh-huh. Well, Josh Hartnett, my wife, apparently thought that he was cute back then. So she likes to point that out to me. And I had forgotten about the fact that people used to wear like 4 shirts at a time. Because you had to layer a white shirt.
It was the 90s and 2000 way, man. 3 or 4 shirts at one time.
Man, I've always been too fat to wear 2 or 3 shirts at one time.
Me too.
I throw on a FUBU jersey back in the day, and that was going to be as close to layers as I got.
I'm not going to lie, I did the same thing.
I mean, I have a gold plan chain that my parents got me many, many years ago for Christmas. I went through a phase. It's okay.
Yeah.
Now I just write country songs and 60s style rock songs called Good Grief.
Yeah, so my thing with The Faculty is this is the kind of movie, like you said, if it came out today, it would still make money.
Yes.
So my thing is, why don't they do an anniversary for that kind of show, that kind of movie? I know they've done it with Halloween. I know they've done it with the original Scream.
So do you want to see them do an anniversary with it as like to remake it or to just re-release it like they have the last?
Re-release it.
Okay.
Re-release it month of October. That way it's going to garner a lot of money, and there's that new wave of people that have never seen it, and it's the older people can take their kids to see it because they were kids when they saw it. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully, the ones who go to see it aren't going expecting Josh Hartnett from Trap, because that movie. Did you get a chance to see it?
No. Which one is it?
The one that there's a serial killer and they've planned this concert to try and catch the serial killer.
I've heard about it. I've not been able to watch it yet.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't. It is the biggest nepotism piece of garbage film that I've sat through in my entire life, because it is nothing but M. Night Shyamalan's daughter singing her songs until we use her to help catch the serial killer. Sorry, # spoilers. So you've got her helping to catch the serial killer. Then we have to rely on her acting, which I have seen better acting from toddlers that fell down. It is awful.
Man, I was hoping that'd be good because he hasn't been in a movie in a while.
No,
I was hoping that'd be good.
no,
That's
no.
unfortunate.
And it loses. Well, first off, let's think about this. You have set up this whole concert to try and catch one serial killer. Like, there's better ways to catch him. I promise.
Yeah. And that coming from M. Night Shyamalan's a little...
Well,
I mean, because his stuff's usually fantastic.
Well, it wasn't him. It was his daughter's first film. He just helped produce it.
Oh, okay.
Now,
so she basically did everything, and she was...
Another one of his kids did The Watchers. And it's great. I was really pleased with that one.
Yeah, and like I said, there's a lot of scary movies that hold up and don't.
Yeah.
And I would put Faculty up there with anybody's. Anybody's.
The Faculty can be watched every year, and it holds up. You've got, let's look at that cast. You've got a very young he's about to be canceled, Ursha Raymond.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Sean Atosi. If you've never seen Animal Kingdom from TNT, he is epic as Pope in it. You've got Robert Patrick giving a stellar performance as the football coach.
Yes.
You've got Frodo Baggins being a little punk, as usual.
Elijah Wood.
Famke Janssen in it.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen Jensen Ackles, or Eccles, whatever, except for Supernatural. And I never really got into it.
Yeah, I watched a few seasons. It's okay, but I've never got into it. But you look at all those, and really, let's be honest here. Before that film, Elijah Woods, he really wasn't doing much. It was more like he had that run as a child actor with a few decent films. And then Faculty comes up and they see him this new light. And then he gets to, a year or two later, he's in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. He just kind of shot up out of nowhere, really.
Yes.
I always get him, this is going to sound horrible. I used to get him confused with Edward Furlong all the time.
I could see that.
Like, for years, I was like, isn't that the kid from Terminator? But no, it's Frodo. Oops. But, Famke Janssen, ain't that her name? A very young Famke, and a young Jordana Brewster in there. Both of them. Poor Edward. Speaking, we can get into the real poor Edward debate and talk about Twilight if you want.
No.
I have seen them all. In fact, every Twilight movie is better than Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Okay, that is ridiculous, and you know it.
I'm not even lying, dude. I'm dead serious. I prefer every Twilight movie to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. His second one. I won't go so far as to say the first one. But that second one, yes. I would rather watch Edward threaten to take his shirt off and sparkle in front of the Valkyrie or whatever it is than to watch Michael Myers walk around and talk to a white horse. Every day of the week. See, you decided to come over here and start doing some stuff with us. Now you're going to have to deal with me and my opinions on a semi-regular basis.
I wasn't dealing with them already.
No, you would just see me pop in with comments occasionally. Now you actually got to hear me. Now you got to see me.
Well, I mean, we hung out last Friday, so talked outside for about 45 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But no. So, But here's my thing about this, okay? I will say this: Halloween 2, Rob Zombies had a lot of problems.
It's the worst Halloween movie ever made. Yes.
I wouldn't go that far.
So tell me one thing that it did right.
I think it did right by Scout Taylor Compton. I think she did an amazing job.
Now, Scout Taylor Compton, where's she going to be at this coming weekend?
She will be at Scarefest, and thank you for saying that. Producer, can you bring that up for me, please? That is right, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, ATB, for letting them know it again. Scarefest weekend is this weekend. Danielle Harris and Scout Taylor Compton will be there. They are doing the Talk Scary to Me podcast live Saturday night. Tickets are still available for that event. Thank you, ATB.
You know what? It's what I do. I help. I take care of my friends. It's what I do. I support them and their deeds, just like I support my friend Hot Donna and Green Hemp Company, where she works in the foothills of the Smokies, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, they're open noon to 6. You can reach them at greenhempcompany@gmail.com. Go by, see Hot Donna. The people of Greenville, they are still having water issues down there even, because they're not far from Asheville and all that. They're seeing people come in every day talking about losing their homes. So go down there, support a great company, and get you some quality products.
Get down there and help everybody.
Yeah. Hey,
Stuff down there is rough right now. So
I loaded up 12 gallons of water to take down there to Donna so that she could be able to wash her hair. They have a boil water advisory still.
Jeez. That sadly won't go away for a while.
No, she's going to be stuck for a while.
It's very unfortunate. But like we're saying, go down there, help them out. And while you're down there, go to other shops too. Everybody's hurting down there.
Well, I tell you, another one that I want to mention, for people that like crystals and stuff like that, my wife is a big crystal fan. There is a seller called Rainbow Bliss. She does TikTok live streams. Her house has gotten destroyed in Asheville. A tree went through her roof, and I think it ended up partially in her kitchen.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but she is still doing her TikTok live selling crystals. So go find Rainbow Bliss on TikTok. Watch her. Go find the Non. She makes these really cute necklace things.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see those pop up in some of our videos randomly as the Non's cool. She likes our friend Denver's band, No Handshakes. And everybody needs to check out No Handshakes because it's quality music. Yeah. I'm just putting over everybody I like today. That's what I do.
Hey, this
You know what else I like? You know what else I like, Eldridge?
What do you like?
From the foothills of the Smokies, I like Green Hemp.
Hey, but you know what I like?
Conventions?
Yes, I do. I do. In 2 days, we're Scarefest weekend. It's happening. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna be there. Come say hello. I'll even interview you if you want.
Now, I hear that you're going to have possibly a new associate with you at Scarefest.
That is correct.
Things are afoot at the Circle K.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, do you keep a list of every movie you see?
Yes.
Well, I have an app where I keep a watch list of everything that I have watched for the year. And I just wanted to point out.
Now, see, when I lived in Cincinnati, I had a AMC Stubbs Pass. So I got to see 3 movies a week for free. And it was $20 a month.
Okay. I was the original Kentucky beta tester for MoviePass. So I was able to go see as many movies as I wanted to for $20 a month at one point. And I was like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing. Let's go watch a movie. And I would just go watch anything.
That's what I like to do though. I love my movies. You know what I mean? Like I love even if it's something I probably won't like. I'm just like, well, why not? I don't have nothing to do.
Sometimes it's fun to watch bad movies.
Yeah, like movie 43.
No, it's not fun to watch that movie at all. 43 is garbage. But there was another recent horror movie, pretty much, horror movie called Eden Lake that I watched the other day. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I have not, actually.
It stars the girl who plays Beth Dutton on Yellowstone.
Okay.
And Michael Fassbender.
Ooh.
They are going out to Eden Lake for vacation, and they run into some local teenagers who are a problem.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, when I read the synopsis of it, like telling me that, I'm like, oh, okay, this won't be too bad. We were making jokes because it starts off really slow. It is a slow burn, but me and Crystal were watching it, and it was, oh, great. Are we just going to watch these two make out for an hour and a half? And then something happens to the hooligan's dog, and everything just goes off the deep end.
Jeez.
And I'm not doing it justice when I say that things go off the deep end.
So it's a must watch.
It is.
I would definitely have to check into that.
I'll put it this way. Eden Lake is my number 12 movie of the year that I have seen.
And I will say that me and you, we saw Deadpool and Wolverine together.
That's my number one movie.
And laughed the whole time.
I loved it. Well, I mean, we're both older. We were alive and living and having fun during the boy band craze. So that opening with Bye Bye Bye.
That was great.
That is probably the most enjoyable 5 minutes that I have had in cinema since before COVID.
Yes, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. And also, talking about movies, a certain convention this weekend is having a film festival. That is right, a film festival. And the top movie will win prizes.
Prizes?
Yes, so stay tuned for that. I can't wait. So I'm going to be sitting in there for a while.
You know what they should have as a prize?
Huh.
Quality products from Green Hill Company, located in the foothills of the Smokies. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., and on Sundays from noon until 6 p.m. You can reach them at greenhillcompany@gmail.com.
I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. So,
go ahead.
I know that you have talked about branching out into some other things.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing, tomorrow we're going to have you join us with a very special Till 5. So you're going to have to ponder about See No Evil 1 and 2. And you need to get your ratings together for those two. Now, you need to get ready, because let me just tell you that Tony loves to talk about the Vince McMahon request for an extended penis.
Do we have to? Hold on. While I'm unaliving you, hold on. Let me pick up this big penis and put it over my shoulder. Like, what?
Well, what I think of, have you seen Scary Movie 2?
Yes.
When the clown
gets with the clown under the bed, yep.
I always think that, like, Jacob Goodnight is wrapping it around somebody's throat and choking them to death. Like, that must be the plot. Vince finally saw Scary Movie 2 and he's like,
oh, man. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode with me and Notorious ATB, as we
Now-
really pretty much talked everything tonight, which
Yeah,
will kind of be
just
going
wait.
forward and doing that. So,
You know, Eldridge, I know that Halloween is more of a horror movie thing.
yes.
Us here at Till 5, we've been tossing around for a few weeks about doing a live special on Halloween. Maybe you'd like to join us?
Why not? That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Halloween night, we can have Eldridge and the Till Fivers. We can talk about all sorts of fun stuff.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this was the Eldridge Notorious Horror Show tonight. ATB, I appreciate you being on, brother. And I will be on with them tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow I'll be on with them talking See No Evil 1 and 2. But with that being said, we will see you next time. Good night, guys.